name is Jake McNamara. I'm a junior lacrosse player at DeSales University. My major is marketing and business administration. Balancing them is definitely tough. You have 6 a.m. lifts, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. You got to shower, eat, you have class. Some of us start 8 a.m., go to 3 p.m. Then you have practice from 3:30 to 5:30 or 3:30 to 6:30. And maybe that day you have an hour of film, and then by then, our cafeteria closes at 7:30, so you gotta rush over, grab food, shower, then you have study hall, twice a week, Mondays and Thursdays, and that starts at 8 o'clock and goes till 10 o'clock. So, there are days where it sucks. You gotta do class, and then you gotta worry about getting to practice on time, having a good practice, worrying about eating, studying, and then you got to get your sleep.
Do I think that that it is a distraction as for his college career? No, I don't. I think the way they have it set up at his school and doing college interviews with other schools, to be an athlete, you have to have a certain GPA. You need to maintain a minimum grade average. As freshmen, they are required to go to study hall for 2 hours a day, 5 days a week. So, along with playing a sport, there are certain standards that they have to have higher standards than the typical student. So, along with their desire to play the sport, a sport that he's loved and trained for years and years and years prior to going to college, for him to have the opportunity to play in college is phenomenal. Bill Lawson was I believe he was a defense coach for the team. I believe he was there in the beginning of the season when Jake did the alumni game. And I know it affected the team. He was very well liked, very well respected. The kids really looked up to him.
Freshman year, he was still our assistant coach. But about a couple weeks before we all moved in for freshman year, he was involved in a car accident and passed away with us. Or on us, and that was huge for us. That was definitely big. He also coached at Lafayette. He coached a bunch of places. He's been a coach almost his whole entire life. So he was a big part of our program. He was huge for us. So our team developed this thing. When we break down from huddles, we always do, BL on 3, 1, 2, 3, BL for Bill Lawson. Our freshman year hoodies. In the Bulldogs, we had it whited out so it represented his name. Just anything to do, to keep him in our heads and our hearts.
I'm Nicole France. I'm a senior at Cherokee High School, and I hope to major in media studies and production. My twin sister is a party animal, and I don't judge her. She has a great time. High school's, you're supposed to have fun. These 4 years should be awesome. And I have more fun doing school-related things than she has more fun partying. So I don't judge anyone who chooses parties over books at all. Just do what makes you happy.
As a freshman, partying was a huge part of, a learning experience. It's another thing that requires you to balance your life. You have to balance school, lacrosse, and social life. And with whatever you do that weekend, don't think that doesn't carry on through the week, because it does. A lot of setbacks for me, but I would go back and do it all again. I would just be smarter about it. For a person who's coming in and looking to go to college from high school, you have to be able to grow up fast. You got to be able to adapt, because if you can't balance your work schedule and your life at the same time during the week, then it's tough to say this, but you're not going to last.